So, a little bit of bedtime reading. Let me just clear away all the stuff that I... Yeah. Astatria says that touching the sun disk has rendered me impervious to the unearthly chill of the residence sector, so I am ready to venture forth to find the dark lens. We shall see. I thought it was destroyed. And there are a couple of other things. While the contents of the sun disk's message remain obscure, it is clear that contact with the artifact alleviates some of the more instantly lethal effects of extreme conditions. This suggests the device may, among other things, be intended to encourage communication or even contact between beings habituated to drastically different survivable temperatures. That...
Heya.
I thought I unlocked the, Oh, here we go. The secrets of the Interfector sect have been successfully guarded for 15 centuries, and known only to select praetors who they ritualistically assent to obey. A savage pulse at the Order's heart, Interfectors pursue the aims of their cause with an intensity that eclipses even their most zealous brethren. And as to people, I don't think there's anything new there. Alright. Okay, so it is Crucis class, which I think is like a step below Thella. There we go. But I can get in. Let's listen to what Dr. Mance here has to say.
This is Dr. Derek Mance. Despite the obvious risks, IS-083 has become a regular lunchtime haunt for several staff members. They call it research, and in a facility such as this, there needs to be some lenience, I suppose. So long as no one forgets to close the door.
And that's IS-0083. I think they're... Wait. I heard that. At least I think I did. Well, I don't really have a whole lot. I don't want to wait around for the LAC right now. Okay, tell you, maybe I ought to raid its sentry first. If I were to do that, I'm going to have to find the LAC, and I have no idea. Oh, there. Yeah. You know I heard the LAC.
Alert. There has been a complete containment failure. Please make your way to defense sector.
Yeah, I know. Everything's running riot.
Available. Have an efficient and effective day.
Now about that registry entry. 83, Space Queen. IS-0083 is to be kept unpowered under Crucis containment protocols except when being directly studied by yellow tier clearance staff and above. The subject is only to be activated by trans-recon operatives fully trained in psycho-excursive protocols. You know what that means? It means that this is a... it's a portal into another world. The world of the video game itself. Well, this isn't the first time I've played a game within a game. Rolling blackouts have been reported. dipped. Flying fish. What does that mean? Oh, hey, a coin. I'm gonna go and yoink this thing. I take it you do that the traditional way. Yeah! The traditional way of grabbing coins. Here we go. Oh, you're not wasting my scene. You don't look so as fast either. Well, anyway, welcome to Royal Range, but I'm afraid you're in trouble. Our home is... Excuse me, I feel strange. Everything's changed here. Once it was full of joy and laughter, then something terrible happened. The Lamongi got sick, somehow, and now they're unbearable. They hurt my friends. If you want to reach the orbiting oracle, you have to find a way past them. You need 7 royal crowns to open the way to the mighty moon, but the royal crowns are... They're sick. It was never like this before. I don't know what's happening. Well... Commander Philly can stand to be a hair more straight with me. Is it my imagination, or am I a little cold? Oh, here we go. Commander Philly presents a sentient, indigenous entity living within the simulation that is IS-003. Mourning the loss of her fellows in the apparent infection of her home by an unknown digital contaminant, Commander Philly has been variously described as a convincing simulacrum, a cognizant signpost, and the unwitting victim of collateral consciousness. And new journal entry. Commander Philly says there's something wrong with the Royal Range, a sickness that's changed things. If I want to get out of here, she told me to collect 8 royal crowns, whatever those are. That's funny, I thought that was 7. What's this say? The Lamongi are pretty hardy, but a bop on the top of their head might take care of that. Bop on the top of their head might take care of... Okay, and this thing is a... Gotta be friggin' yanking me. Of all the places I... Okay, well, I'm gonna go find somewhere to poop. What was that? It sounded like something powering down. Ah, that's the first one of these. Well, that was funny. Anybody else hear that? Okay. Wait a minute. Can I not sit down on this thing? Oh, phew. That would have been such a disaster if I couldn't sit on my own toilet. Okay, moving over. Ah, yeah. Okay, let's see. What's in... Oh, I get it. Wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna go grab one of these things first. Again, traditional way of doing it. Run right into it. So once upon a time, there was a game called Super... Oh. Hang on a second. Okay, that thing's not after me, whatever. I'd rather not... Whoa, okay, strike that. Usually these games are pretty straightforward. Anyway, once upon a time there was a game called Super Mario... Actually, no. Once upon a time... What the... I did not know I could do that. Tap on the head, they said. Well, I have nothing to tap with. Anyway... Well, that worked. Once upon a time, there was a game called Mario Brothers. The year was 1983. There were a couple of plumbers, and they had to rid the sewers of, I don't know, some city somewhere, of all kinds of crazy... What is that? Let me deatomize this one. Am I alternately be more and less cold? Am I gonna freeze to death? Am I not gonna freeze to death? Hopefully the answer is not, but I have reason to believe. Okay. There we go. First Royal Crown. Anyway, Mario Brothers 1983 was just a... It was an arcade game. You had to rid the sewers of, I don't know, Mario Brothers City of all kinds of nasty monsters, like, not just Koopas and, other stuff. No, they had these things sort of look like giant flies. Ah, here's another one of both. Whoa, slippery. I stink at ice skating, and here is no exception. Alright, anyway. I'll read up on this. No penguins allowed by order of Bigogi, the biggest and coolest La Monkey, and this royal crown is mine. Mine! Mine, all mine. Whoa. Slow down. And that's the Lamogi. They say a tap on the head is enough, but I don't really have anything to tap things on the head with, unless you count this app. The game sprite. I'm just going to wander past here. I'm guessing you bounce on this thing. Yep, I was right. Why can't I? Okay. I was gonna say why can't I? Anyway, it wasn't a bad arcade game. It was as basic as any arcade game. There's a beast in here. As any arcade game you'd expect back then. But they made a super version of it called Super Mario Brothers in 1985, where there was a again, it was a pretty typical video game plot: beat the level, find out how to get on top of this thing, rescue the princess, and yeah, that was where a lot of our familiar Mario characters were introduced. Bowser, Princess Peach, all that. I don't think Luigi was there, but that was in Super Mario, the 1985 version. Anyway, fast forward to I forget what year this was. It was 1990 something. And you had a let me see if I've got the mechanics of this game right. I do. That was just a wild guess. Dang. Alright, anyway, 1990 something or other, the Nintendo 64 came out, and Nintendo figured, hey, let's make a Mario on the that's 3D. So why on earth am I telling you all of this? Because there is a level in the Nintendo 64 version of Super Mario, and this dimension reminds me a lot of that level. I used to be able to double jump up there. Okay, I officially have no idea how I'm supposed to get to the top of this. Unless, of course, the answer is to punch that guy out, or I don't know. I'm gonna have to. There we go. I'm gonna have to test whether the hammer actually works on the Moogies or not. Of course, I'm gonna have to find one first. I figure it's just as long as. Hearing a lot going on and I have no idea what. Alright. Let me see if this. You know what? I've got better ways to tap on the head than this hammer. I should still be carrying. Yeah, why didn't I think of this earlier? Why am I... Congratulations. Why... Oh... Well, that's a relief. I thought I was gonna get killed. I mean, usually that's what happens when you fall off a bottomless pit like that. The real problem here is knockback. There might actually be an entry about this guy. Okay, this is getting me nowhere fast. I'm gonna go someplace else now. Maybe somewhere where there aren't quite so many of those guys. Like here, for example. Okay, what does it say about 83H? It's gonna be around here some. The game sprite, okay. Containment procedures for ISO 307 are part of an ongoing investigation led by Dr. Stern. While not entirely effective containment protocols are not yet established, electromagnetic insulation and Faraday shielding is known to retard ISO 307's movement. When entering or egressing from such containment spaces, full-spectrum EM jamming equipment must be in operation. Any digital device, mechanism, or hardware known to contain ISO 307 must be kept at least 40 feet from unhardened video or digital equipment. And 83H is the location. I don't think I need to read about it just now. But once again, I have no idea how to conclusively... Well, okay, maybe that's a little bit too far. I do have one way of not shooting these guys, but sending them far away, and that's supposed to be this gun, but honestly, I mean, it did knock him back a bit when I first used it. The problem is it doesn't seem to work. I could try the deatomizer full blast. What the? Oh, these. Okay, so this is the kind of platform. Not the prettiest solution, but it worked anyway. I'll take it. How to get to the top of that giant snowman? I gotta be somewhere where there aren't quite so many, what do you call them? Limogis. Maybe then I'll be able to, test whether or not the deatomizer works on them. Or should I say the deatomizer works on them at full strength, because I don't think the deatomizer at regular strength actually does. It is going to... Okay, fine, I'll just drift across half this level and... Deck me sideways. I think that did it. A spicy pepper is keeping me warm. Well, well, well. I'll just keep drifting like this until I land on something. There we go. Honestly, half the problem is trying to aim myself someplace. The other hip is trying to figure out where I am. Or should I say where I landed? gravity cube isn't really helping things. It seems to be getting in the way. Ah, here we go, double jumping to the rescue. Let's cross this bridge. What is this? Oh, hello. I'll climb up there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, IS-83 has a new... Yeah, here we go. An extremely advanced 3D character action game, IS-083 was recovered in 1987 from the storage basement of a defunct mall in Anaheim. There is no official record of Space Queen nor Lycosoft DPE, the company credited with creating it. Interviews with former mall staffers have resulted in no significant leads as to the origin of the unit itself. Embedded in a video game arcade unit, IS-083 is best described as a psychotemporal gateway that transports the complete current awareness, or CCA, of users to a simulated environment resembling a video game. The game's story features a protagonist named Space Queen Maxine and her quest to reach the Orbital Oracle. The operation of the game is optionally two-player, with the second player being her trusty space feline. The origin or purpose of IS-083 is unknown, and the exact nature and location of its operating system is likewise a subject of speculation by Gate researchers. Dr. Tinku has demonstrated, however, that the unit undergoes data loss and gain during operation. Non-invasive tomography of the unit's interior aligns with the construction date circa 1982. However, scans reveal componentry that is either generic or, like its extraordinary advanced microprocessor and small-scale transistors, are stamped with markings that reference no known manufacturer. Further investigation would require disassembling and possibly destroying IS-083, which at this time has not been permitted by Keystone. Okay, so let me see. Whoa. Honestly, I'd think that just the ice was slippery, but no, the snow is too. Wait a second, is that a royal crown on top of that snowman, or just an ordinary coin? If it is just an ordinary coin, then thank goodness I don't have to worry about it. Okay, enough yammering.